This is the story of friends who lived in a small village. Once they both went to the city for some work and were returning back to their village. To reach their village, we had to pass through a dense forest. And when they were passing through the forest, when they were staying, a friend felt thirsty and lost his way to find water. After some time, it became evening, and it was not night. So both of them looked at the cave, which was surrounded by trees from all sides. So they thought that this place was suitable for spending the night. Both of them carried some wooden sticks, went inside the cave, lit a fire, and sat there. It was nighttime. The fire was burning inside the cave. It was completely dark, and there were sounds of some animals. I was feeling that one of the two of you friends was scared inside. You had heard many stories of ghosts in La Tuesday, that some terrible spirit wanders in the forest at night, and if they find you too, who is lost, then he will not be able to do so. I used to leave you. He talked to his friend about ghosts, and his friend laughingly asked him if he had ever seen one. He said, "No, I have not seen one. Are there any people I know who have seen it?" His friends tried hard to make him understand that they do not believe in such hearsays. "Now you go to sleep, I also want to sleep. I am feeling sleepy," and after saying this, his friends lay down on top and fell asleep after some time. But from inside, he was scared. So he lay down, but he was not able to sleep. He felt that perhaps there was someone somewhere who was silently watching him from somewhere. Because of that, some problems were increasing. Even after seeing your shadows on the stones there, the voter got relief again. It continued like this for a few hours, then later, because he was awake, he had to sleep. But shortly after falling asleep, he had a dream. In his dream, he saw this very terrible shadow moving towards him. Now, as he went from 10 to 10, he was getting scared. That shadow was getting closer to him and getting bigger, and then he saw a hand in the T, which had big nails. The shadow kept moving towards him and was about to reach his throat. That's why after doing this, he looked at his friend who was sleeping, grabbed him and woke him up, then told his friend what had happened to him. Then his friend felt like this, then his friends told him, "Now if you see that shadow, then many people see it to say what I am telling you, but what does Psy do to you? You have to say within yourself, I am not afraid of you." When he came forward, his friend did the same after some time. Again, she sees the same shadow in her dream, and she will move towards the shadow, but this time she is not afraid of the shadow, but mustering all her courage, she said right there, "I am not afraid of you. Come in front of me. I am not afraid of you. Aya, I am not afraid of you," in front of me, or as he spoke, the shadow started getting smaller and it started moving away. I kept on speaking. The shadow kept getting smaller, and gradually that shadow stopped being visible. Exactly the same happens in our life too. Whatever fear we have inside us, we are so afraid at that time we keep getting smaller. Rudra keeps getting bigger. But if we do not